Hi everyone, I will talk about something that I often see in the social media. Sometimes I think, yeah, these videos are really interesting. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too much for me. It doesn't have to be you. I think when a man loves you, he really loves you. There is nothing that you can do to make a man loving you, honestly. If a man loves you, even if you look like nothing special, but he really loves you, he will love you the way you are. The way you are. So I don't know who needs to hear it, but seriously, for me, I will give you a few examples that I saw in my life, that in my life, when a man loves you, what man can do. Okay, I will start with my own brother. He fell in love with a girl who wasn't living, she's not living in the same country with him. Okay, they communicate because my cousin, they put them in contact together. They start talking together. They start, interacting on the phone, and then they were talking often on the phone, of course. And we were surprised that one day my brother decided to take a trip to go see the girl. And it's not that he had plenty of time. He works. He had a program. He had a complete schedule and almost not enough vacation time. But he organized everything. Okay. He bought his ticket. He crossed one to three continents to go see that girl. Yeah, you are shocked. But when you understand it's about love, and it shows you that when a man loves a woman, he will do anything. So when people say do this, do that, if a man doesn't love you, he will never do that. He will never do something special for you. Okay? He will never do something special for you. Never. Never. Because men are not like women. They're not too emotional. They are more practical and pragmatic. They don't waste time. When they want you, they will do it. If a man doesn't do that, it's because he's not into you or he's someone else already. So my brother did that. I saw it. I was like, wow, I didn't know. Second example, my cousin. Okay, I'm talking about fact that men can do. They, if you men, if you think that I'm wrong, please put that in the comment. But I saw it that men are more conqueror when they want a woman. They will do anything. I don't think that the woman needs to do all the stuff, all the stuff and whatever. If a man loves you, he will love you. So when a man loves a woman, what he does, I'll give you an example. My cousin, he was in love with a girl. Hmm. He, the girl was living abroad. She studied abroad, and she had an issue with um, her last class for her master class. He took the money from his savings account. When she told him the situation, he sent the money to that girl to finish her master degree from his savings account. He was working, but he has savings also. He took money from that. He sent that to the girl. Unfortunately for him, the girl wasn't a faithful person. She was cheating. She was seeing another man. When he found out about that, after she came to visit um, for Christmas and stuff, when he found out that she had another boyfriend, my cousin was like, coma. He entered into love coma. When I say coma, rehab, rehab that Rihanna sing, rehab. We had to uplifted because he was down. Like he was so in love with that girl that he could do anything. He was convinced that that was her. That was his. Thank God he met someone else recently and now is going to get married soon. And and that girl that will, later on she say, "Oh, I'm sorry," you say, just to show that what men can do when they're in love. Okay. Another example, simple another one. Myself, I don't know how years ago, what happened? I met a guy at, I met a guy, no, I met a guy. I was in the street, I don't know what happened. So I crossed the street, and we happened to enter the building where I was living. And for some reason, I took the elevator on the side. So he also took the elevator and started talking to me. And then he came down to a floor. So I went higher floor than him. So he didn't know where I was going. But I think he wanted to have my contact before he left because he was working in another town, the city where there is oil and gas. So he was working for oil and gas company. So he came from something for the company. So he asked me, "Oh, can I have your phone number?" I was like, I don't know if I could, So I said, "Okay, I will just give the number." He was handsome. I have to say that he was handsome. He was like, no. So yeah, I gave the number, but I wasn't into it seriously. But anyway, but he seemed very nice. Later on, he called me, and then we talked together, blah blah and such. But he didn't know what I was doing because I didn't tell him where I was. Like he knew I was in the building, but he didn't know where exactly in the building I was. So I don't know. He went back to the town where I was living. He had how do you say that? Something happened, like a meeting or something happened to my town where I was. He came back, I think the month after or 2 months. He was still saying hi to me, saying hi, calling me because he had to talk. We talk together sometimes face to face. He called me video call and such. But then I was not. I mean, I was in my world, yeah. In our when we are in our world is just like. So what happened? He told me I will be coming to see you. I told him we don't even know where I live. What's the thing? So I was just like, The guy, he he went in town. I didn't know he wanted to make a surprise, but he went in town. He knew because he knew I was in the building, that building in this area. He went back there. He searched for me in the building. I don't know how. He was looking at us because there are many floors. It will take time, and he had another meeting, so he was with a driver, so he couldn't stay long. And then even the driver told him like, "Sir, just forget about the situation." He said, "No, I will find her." When he went downstairs, he searched. He asked people around. People didn't know. There are so many people living in the building, like really. And someone he made a detail, and the people who are walking on the building downstairs, they say, "Do you mean the lady who's no?" He said, "Yes, something like that." He said, "Maybe you can try 6th or 7th floor or the 8th floors." He went there. He knocked at the door. He knocked. He rang the door. He went. So I was minding my business in my apartment, and then someone knocked at the door, and the lady was working for me. She went to open the door, and she called me saying, "Madam, there is somebody who want to visit you." And I say, "Who want to visit me?" So I said, "No, I don't, I'm not waiting for anybody." When I went to the door, the guy was there. He told me, he told me, "I told you, I will find you." He was standing there. I was like, "Huh? How did you do that?" He told me, as such. And I know where you find it. He found my place. I didn't give him the address. I didn't give him all the details, but it's found. It just shows you that when a man wants you, my dear, you don't need all the advice that people, it's interesting to have all this advice, but at the end of the day, it's about him. Maybe you, but if the man is not doing that, seriously, it's a waste of time. Okay? So my mom used to say, don't love someone more than yourself. Okay? So, you see, so it's important to understand that. I think it's good that people give advice on that. It's good. But um, sometimes let's be realistic. You cannot force someone to love you. It just, no. Anyway, that was just what I want to say. So be realistic. We women, we are more like into emotion. Sometimes that's really make us lose direction. And it's important to be realistic and do not lose the direction, because sometimes you can be attached to something that is not important, and the real person of your life will be passing by the time you are distracted by someone else or something else, and you don't want it, and it's just what happened. So I know that all these advice are important, but just know that when someone loves you, there is no mountain that can stop them. And I'm sure you do the same thing too. But when you cannot force a man, you can never force a man to love you, never. But love yourself first. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching.